The global trend for environmental services and products grows ever stronger, and it's an increasingly mature sector in the Asia-Pacific, with sustainability pervasive among consumers and specialist industries. But it's a market that's little understood, given so-called green fatigue over public pronouncements. Renewable energy like solar power and recycling are among those becoming distinct sectors, and business is counted in US billions or even trillions for Hong Kong, the neighbouring Chinese mainland, and across the region. Asia represents 1/3 of the global total and is the fastest growing green sector in the world. So no surprise that a French expert in the field of clean energy technologies and environmental infrastructure was inspired to set up a specialist advisory business in Hong Kong 9 years ago, showing that clean and green is by no means an abstract concept.
We're helping large corporations roll out their corporate sustainability strategy and with all the disclosure aspects, but we're also working in a very specialized space, which is what we call the clean energy and clean technology industry.
The renewable energy business has shown double-digit growth over the past decade, and China is at the forefront of many of its product value chains. Underlined by the annual Eco Expo trade event, such an upsurge of activity puts Hong Kong in a pivotal role.
We've been involved in and out of China, mostly for working with foreign clients willing to access Asian markets, not just China. But as I said, we've grown also into Australia, into India. We have a representative office in Japan. Our focus is really regional. I find Hong Kong is an excellent platform, in fact, to keep an eye not only on the China business, but also on the rest of Asia, which is also equally dynamic.
Major firms based in Hong Kong, like China Light and Power, have been shifting towards renewable energy regionally and pushing the SAR's low-carbon credentials.
China Light and Power is a large utility operator, so they're also very conservative. Having said that, they are extremely aggressive and expanding into their renewable energy portfolio. They operate wind farms and solar farms in China and the rest of Asia. They are, for instance, the largest foreign direct investor in the renewable space in India.
The Hong Kong government is also investing considerably on recycling facilities, setting up opportunities for product and waste management services.
So different countries come to a certain stage of maturity. I think Hong Kong is at that point where they've sort of developed and operated the conventional methods, collection and landfill, and they need to go into much more advanced environmental technologies, environmental services, in order to keep track with the Hong Kong development. So of course there are discussions about waste to energy incineration project. As I said, we've worked on a specific project on waste electronic and electrical equipment, which is to do also with a more advanced scheme like the producer take-back program, things that are well known in developed economies in Europe or in Japan, for instance.
For specialized small and medium-sized firms aiming to enter Asia's green sector, a first stop could well be Hong Kong's science and technology parks.
Science and Technology Park offers first-class infrastructure. They are building up to deliver the phase 3 of the park, which is dedicated to the green industry, if you will, renewable energy, energy efficiency types industry. There are big players already present at the park, like DuPont Apollo, which is the photovoltaics business of the DuPont Group. They have the whole R&D center and all the high-value marketing activities taking place in Hong Kong, whereas the manufacturing side is on the China side. So it's a sort of dual model that works well.
Christophe SustainAsia was appointed by France's Bretagne Commerce International to push its international ambitions, typifying Hong Kong's role as a bridge for inward and outward investment.
First of all, I'm from Brittany. I was born there. My mother was from Brest. I was born in a small village near Brest. Bretagne Commerce International is located in Rennes, which is the capital city of the Brittany region, in the western part of France. And their role, their mission is really to help SMEs, French SMEs, export themselves.
Hong Kong, with its strategic position in the Asia-Pacific, could see its clean energy and environment-related sector measured at over $1 trillion in the next 4 to 5 years, becoming a key industry for future development.
Hong Kong in particular offers an ideal conduit to the China market, especially for technology-rich and IP-rich companies. Business-wise, when I started my consulting business, I was in Singapore at the time. And actually from the moment I started in Hong Kong, the business has kept growing. I think the reason for that being that Hong Kong is part of China, but at the same time it's much better positioned in Asia as more closer to the center of gravity of the Asian economies.